My name is Kimberly Bryant. I'm the founder and executive director of a nonprofit organization called Black Girls Code. I'm reading from Beloved by Toni Morrison. And this book is really important to me because it speaks to me as a mother who has a daughter, and that bond or connection that you have between mother and daughter that's strong and can pass through the boundaries of time. And so that's why I chose to read from Beloved. There's a loneliness that can be rocked. Arms crossed, knees drawn up, holding on, this motion, unlike a ship's, smooths and contains the rocker. It's an inside kind, wrapped tight like skin. Then there is a loneliness that roams, no rocking can hold it down. It is alive on its own, a dry and spreading thing that makes the sound of one's own feet going seem to come from a far-off place. Everybody knew what she was called, but nobody anywhere knew her name. Disremembered and unaccounted for, she cannot be lost because no one is looking for her. And even if they were, how can they call her if they don't know her name? Although she has claimed, she is not claimed. In the place where long grass opens, the girl who waited to be loved and cries shame erupts into her separate parts to make it easy for the chewing laughter to swallow her all away. It was not a story to pass on. They forgot her like a bad dream. After they made up their tales, shaped and decorated them, those that saw her that day on the porch quickly and deliberately forgot her. It took longer for those who had spoken to her, lived with her, fallen in love with her, to forget, until they realized they couldn't remember or repeat a single thing she said, and began to believe that other than what they themselves were thinking, she hadn't said anything at all. So in the end, they forgot her too. Remembered seemed unwise. They never knew where or why she crouched or whose under the underwater face she needed like that. Where the memory of the smile under her chin might have been and was not, a latched and lichen attached to its apple green bloom to the metal. What made her think her fingernails could open locks the rain rained on? It was not a story to pass on. So they forgot her, like an unpleasant dream during a troubling sleep. Occasionally, however, the rustle of a skirt hushes when they wake, and the knuckles brushing a cheek and sleep seem to belong to the sleeper. Sometimes the photograph of a close friend or relative looked at too long shifts, and something more familiar than the dear face itself moves there. They can touch it if they like, but don't, because they know things will never be the same if they do. This is not a story to pass on. Down by the stream and back of 124, her footprints come and go, come and go. They are so familiar. Should a child, an adult place his feet in them, they will fit. Take them out and they disappear again as though nobody ever walked there. By and by, all trace is gone. And what is forgotten is not only the footprints, but the water too, and what it is down there. The rest is weather, not the breath of the disremembered and unaccounted for, the wind in the eaves, or spring ice thawing too quickly. Just weather. Certainly no clamor for a kiss. Beloved.